Hello, Vicky Rector Queen Bee Art. Let's be busy in art. Well, this is 25 of 100 days of teabag ephemera. And what I'm doing here is I took a stencil, and this is a really cute little lady. Made her hair black on top of an envelope. I got this air envelope, actually a few of them in a stack. I found them at the thrift store, my local thrift store. And I just thought they were cool. I don't think they make these anymore. So my goal here is just to show you that we can cover envelopes with tea bags. And depending on what your focal point is, you'll see how it doesn't make a difference whether the tea bags are applied first or after the focal point has been made. Hopefully that made sense. I'm thinking, well, it will. You'll see. I want to put some green diamonds on the long side of her dress there, and I'm just measuring it with the stencil and taping it so that I don't get green in that particular diamond there. This is a permanent ink. Her black hair is permanent ink, archival. And then for the outline of her body, I used a Posca pen. Now you're going to see me apply squares of tea bags. I did use some stick glue, and I did use liquid gel medium, which is golden. And I applied in the center of her my triangle flower that I had made for fodder. And I'm just going to cover up her with tea bags. And you can still see everything. The only thing it does change is the color is not white. It is a grunge color, a light tan. All right, and I'm just kind of applying little areas, patting them down, applying some gel medium, and then I want to place this gauze on top of her. It is white. It is a medical gauze. And I'm just adding some more fluid matte medium by Golden on top so I can just stick the gloss down on top of her. I'm just going to add it in certain areas. I did the corner, I did her face, I did the midsection and then the corner, the other opposite corner. And there I take the brush to show you exactly where I place the gauze. It gives it texture. This is the back of the envelope, and I'm applying, well, I guess that's more of a rectangle, so different shapes. I'm cutting up the tea bags to collage on the back of the envelope. And in the beginning, I do use the glue stick to place the tea bags in position, and then later I will use fluid matte medium to place on top of the bags, the tea bags. I like building squares from the pieces of the tea bag cut out in different ways. I just like the way it looks. Squares, rectangles. If you happen to have a little piece like that little piece there, I will just add a piece to cover it. And I'm looking for a tea bag, so I need another one to cut out here to fit. Actually, I'm just tearing the tea bag in a size that I think is correct to fit in this particular space. And you can see it there, it's white. Space is white, so I need to put a tea bag piece there. And then I place some brown paper underneath, because after I apply the fluid medium on top, I am actually taking black ink, Liquitex. It has a little Doppler on it. It's acrylic ink. And having it run down into the fluid matte medium, and then I take the copper and I just make little squiggly things, marks, making marks. And I take my brush and take that copper, make it a little more cohesive onto the back part of the envelope. Then I take red and just make dots. And then I take my brush and just swirl it around to make dots. Now all of this needs to dry. When it's sort of dry, but I do need it to be wet because I want to add some more gauze to the back of the envelope, and I'm going to be adding also the gauze on the edging of the envelope, so it will have a tag to flip. And the gauze in the center of the envelope I laid out so that the 3-leaf clover fodder that I had made, I'm going to lay that on top. So, as you can see here, this back side of the envelope, I laid the tea bags first and did everything on top. And you'll see the focal point go on here pretty quick with the liquid gel medium. And it is on top of the white gauze. So with tea bags, you can have them be your base and then add acrylics, add focal points, add gauze. Or you can do your focal point first and then add your gauze, your tea bag on top of your focal point like I did in the front section. Now I am adding gauze to the front section of the envelope because I really think it's kind of cool, it is cool, that the gauze can be a tag. I guess that's kind of is stiff, but it can be flipped, helps you flip the envelope back and forth onto the page of the journal that I'll show you here pretty quick. Now all this needs to dry before I put it in my journal. So I did do some blow drying and I put it by my heater that has nice warm heat coming out to get it to dry. And you can see the coolness of that gauze. Oh, looks so good. So the lip of the envelope I need to glue, so I can glue it into my journal. And here you see me fitting it into the journal. I found a page that I really liked. Now I'm going to glue any excess over that is from the front. Just pinch it over, and then I am also going to glue more tea bags onto this lip. And I'm just going to leave it like that for this particular page because I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. And that way it gives me some leeway. Now here I'm taking the tea bag that has a piece of Mother Nature in it. I do have a video for that and I will link that in the description. And I'm making another tag with that tea bag. And here's the final product. Thank you for watching.